Alrighty everybody, so I don't know if you can hear, but the STI is back to stock. And you know why? Because we are going to trade it in. We're going to go pick up the new car right now. I'm extremely excited. There's going to be more videos with the STI coming up still because we got some stuff we need to go over. But today we are on our way to go trade her in because the winner decided to take the cash. So it was going to be either the winner, obviously if the winner took the car, then we'd go buy something else. But because the winner took the cash, it was, do we keep the STI and then do we get something else, or do we trade in the STI and like ball out on the next car? So guess what? We're balling out. All right guys, so we're here trading in the Subi. She did her job, but I think it's now time for you guys to see the new car. 2020 Supra. We picked up the Supra 2 days ago. It's been a crazy 2 days. Been getting everything ready for the giveaway. Been filming tons of content, showing off the car, going out, hanging out with friends, getting a little racing in. So stay tuned to the next videos. We're gonna have a bunch of racing. This car is completely stock so far, and it's very impressive. But I'm gonna give you my little review on my Supra. So right off the bat, first impressions about the car. You put it in sport mode, it has comfort and sport. But in sport mode, it comes with pops and bangs already. So listen to this. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. I really hope you can. But, cause I mean the car is still cold, so it's not really gonna be really loud, and I'm not gonna beat on it because it's still cold. So we're just kind of cruising around. I mean, I let it warm up for like 10 minutes, so it's not like cold, but you know what I mean. Tires aren't warmed yet, none of that, so we're not gonna beat the living crap out of the car. But what I do love is everyone talks about, oh, well, you can't see any of that, okay. But first thing we're gonna go over is like drivability and, you know, comfortability. So this thing has actually a good bit of room in it, and it's very easy to drive. So you have it in the sport mode, it shifts hard, it's really aggressive. You have it in comfort mode, and it's like you're driving a Corolla. I mean, that thing's like floating on air. It's great. So just from the difference, not sure if you guys are gonna be able to hear it. I'm gonna put it in comfort, and all of a sudden you can't hear the car at all, which is cool. It's very nice. It's kind of like, it's nice for, you know, when you don't want to be loud all the time. A lot of people don't want to be loud all the time. That's why we're gonna leave this option the way it is. Alright, so some of the first things I want to go over is the interior. Now, I get it. Oh my gosh, it's BMW interior. I don't care, because I'm going to tell you right now, this is very nice. Everything is laid out perfectly. You got all this carbon fiber right here that just looks immaculate. You have your auto off and on mode for like when you're in comfort mode and you're at a stop sign, shut your engine off, and when you hit the gas it turns back on. You can hit this and it turns it off so the engine stays running all the time. I do that because I hate the starting and stopping of the engine, but I think they have to do that now. But down here they have it's a wireless car charger, so you slide your phone underneath here and it starts charging. You do get Apple CarPlay on this screen right here, which is very nice. Your vents, really nice, and everything's very smooth and sleek, you know. Everything looks really good. You got your seat warmers. So this is a 3.0 premium version. It is the inline 6-cylinder. It's not a 4-cylinder. The 2.0, I believe, is the 4-cylinder. But all this stuff is very nice. The one thing it takes some getting used to is, especially if you haven't driven any BMWs before, is this, okay? So it's all like a joystick kind of deal. And when you don't hit this side button here, it says unlock, it'll beep at you. So watch the dash here. If it focuses, to engage gear, press unlock button. So that's that button. So then with your foot on the brake, you press the unlock button, pull it down, you're in drive. Now I have my parking brake on, and it's electric parking brake, so pull up for 3 seconds, we put it back in park. Pull up for 3 seconds or about, and it'll engage. Push down once, it disengages. Very easy. You got your parking sensors, you got your traction controls right here, and this is the safety system, which I'm not personally a fan of. I turn it off all the time. It's lane assist. So a lot of cars have lane assist in them now, and I think they have to for safety reasons. But I don't like how this lane assist works. A lot of lane assist, the steering wheel like vibrate, or we'll get like a beeping sound, like beep, 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 like you're getting close to the edge. This doesn't. You get close to the edge, and all of a sudden the wheel will just pull. Now it won't be like drastic like that, but it'll just be like you're holding it and you feel the wheel will just pull. I don't like that because it freaks me out. So I turn it off, I hold the button down for like 3 seconds, and all the systems shut off, and we're good to go. But that's how all that works. Now over here, you have, right here is your mirrors. You go in and out, so you hit this button, mirrors come in, hit it again, they go back out. You got your controls, your automatic windows, your lock is down here, your unlock's up here. I like how the dash is all digital. So you have your fuel gauge right here. You got obviously all that. But then it goes, this bottom right here, how it says 19.3 miles per gallon. Granted, I've been getting on it pretty recently. You hit this button right here, right there. I don't know if it's gonna zoom in, but it changes all your stuff on your dash. So 25.8 is my average mile per hour. Yeah. And it goes to your trip, your odometer, everything like that. How much miles you have left on tank of gas. Now, of course, I only run 93 in this car. So it has a speed limit sign right down here next to your mile an hour. So based on the road you're in, it has a navigation, so it puts that on. But also, it has the little projector. I think it's called like the heads-up display or something like that. I don't know what they call it. But it has a little projector, so you got your speed limit that you're at, or the speed at the road is, and your speedometer. So basically your speed that you're traveling at. It's pretty cool. When you use the navigation that's in the car, it'll tell you like turn right, turn left, like it'll be on the side. When you go what this car deems is too fast on the road, a big warning will pop up. It'll be like speed warning, speed warning. I've only tried that in Mexico at a little over $1.20 is when it comes on. But yeah, it's only Mexico or at a track. That's the only time you should go that fast. Yeah, but this car will definitely do it stock. So it tops out at 155 with the limiter on it. I wouldn't know, but we can always take that off, maybe. So you got to push the start here. You got all your controls, volume, obviously for that. The one part that I do like about this is when you're going through this menu. So now I have Apple CarPlay on here, but when you go down here, this nice little selector, you hit menu, it goes through all this stuff. So you got all these services on here. Then you push it down, phone and Apple CarPlay, you can go through, manage everything right here. You just twist this thing around, up, down kind of deal. Go to Apple CarPlay. Now I do have this cable in here, but you do not need it for Apple CarPlay. Apple CarPlay is wireless. This is just in there to charge the wife's phone from last night. So yeah, all in all, I love the interior of it. You actually feel like you're in a luxury car. It's a very nice interior, very comfortable. The seats, I mean, it is kind of, so you guys, people that have seen me in person know how big I am. I'm not 6'7". I'm probably like 5'11"-ish, 5'10", 5'11", and I mean, they don't call me dad bod season because I'm skinny. So, you know, my shoulders not against the door, but I mean, I got enough room. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. I got enough room. Obviously not as much as like a truck, but now the thing I also like about this, it's a hatch. So there's the trunk. You can reach right back into the trunk and grab anything if you have long enough arms, but I don't. But you got your subs back here. Seats are really nice leather. I like that a lot. I love the stitching in them. It's just all around a very comfortable and nice car. So I'm extremely excited to, one, give this thing away to everyone, but I'm also not, because when I picked up this car, we knew it was going to be a giveaway. I bought it. I was like, okay, it's going to be a giveaway. That's why I went and bought it. But I'm on my way home, and obviously we're partnered with ModLink on our giveaways. So I call the owner of ModLink, and I'm like, hey, I think we got a problem. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, dude, I don't think I can get rid of this car. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, this car, compared to all the cars I've driven, that's including the McLarens, that's including Vipers, C8s, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. This car, stock, is probably the most fun car. I'll say it right now. I think it's more fun than a C8 stock. I think it is. The C8 has the exotic look, but this car feels better. It comes with the pops and bangs that are really relevant, which I will show you in a couple seconds. I'm letting the car completely warm up, and we'll go into that. But before we even get into the drivability, this thing is just nice. The interior is very nice. Everything, it's nice. Now, granted, it is two-seater, but that's what sports cars are. Sorry, Charger Hellcats. It's a family car. Remember, 4 doors means family car no matter how much horsepower. Always tell your wife that. But now, why don't we get into the exterior of the car? We'll go check that stuff out. I'm going to adjust this real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, wow, is it windy? Okay, it's probably not going to be a good one. Love the Supra right there. But really, all in all, the body lines are amazing on this car. I didn't expect it to be this windy, so hopefully you guys can all hear me. The headlights, love them. This is the tow bar, obviously, but I'm trying to get that taken out. I bought the car in Maryland, so you had to have a front plate, so they had to put a front plate on it to let me leave the lot. So I wasn't happy about that, but I took that off as soon as I got home. First mod. The wheels, we're going to change these wheels out. They're okay, but they're not our style. Brake calipers look good, they're red. But the body lines I love of this car is when you look down, you see how everything flows. Everything rolls and flows. I think it's beautiful. Favorite view though is right here. From the back, this thing looks so wide. It's completely ridiculous how wide this thing is, and it just looks aggressive. I mean, you guys have all probably already seen this car. You know how it looks. What you're here for is to hear the pops and bangs, hear it drive, stock, and then you're gonna know the baseline that we're working with, because we are taking this thing to the next level, and it's all gonna be based on what you guys want. So I know that's people are like, oh man, that pops and bangs, that's awesome, but that's stock. People are like, oh, it's really not that loud. I think it's loud-ish. I mean, not loud as we want to go, but for being stock, you cannot beat that. You cannot tell me of another car right now that's stock that is putting out that kind of power, or not that kind of power, those kind of pops and bangs like that from the factory. It's really awesome that they did this. I absolutely love it. But with the Valvetronic exhaust that's in it, because that's how it works, comfort mode actually makes it very nice to drive for when you're not trying to do that. So like if you're on a meeting, like a business call or something, put that thing in comfort mode and you don't hear anything. But it's really windy out here, so I'm gonna get back in the car and we're gonna do a little bit of driving. All right, so real quick, we're gonna get in here, put on the brake, tap that, parking brake's off, unlock, bring it down into drive. Now granted, this is paddle shifting, but you can also have it in drive. So for this, because I don't have my POV hat with me, we're gonna be in drive at least for a little bit, and then I'll switch to paddles. So make sure we can pull out good. Really, mirrors are actually pretty nice on this. You can really see a lot around you. It does have the sensors and everything. So we're gonna take this slow, get on out of here. and then we will start to have some fun up here in a little bit. But now when you have it in the sport mode like it shifts aggressive. But we're gonna go ahead, let off a little bit, downshift a second, and we'll punch it. Very quick car. Remember, this is stock. This is stock, and they claim this is 355 horsepower. You've seen a lot of these cars go on a dyno. They make a lot more power than that stock, but that's what they claim. And I can tell you for a fact from racing last night, which you guys will see the videos coming up, this thing makes more than 355, especially to the crank. Maybe it makes 355 wheel, but it was keeping up with people that were claiming 400 wheel. So, not saying this thing does, I'm just saying it was keeping up. All right, so take that into consideration. But this car is very fun. The sweet spots for the pops is right about here. In between $4,000 to $5,000 is like when you're gonna get the best pops that you can get. So we'll go ahead and let it downshift a little bit, and then we'll come up and we'll put the windows down. Not sure if you guys can hear it right now. I can, but obviously the mic doesn't pick up everything. So let me go ahead and put the windows down. It's probably gonna get really windy, but we'll see if you guys can hear this stuff. I'm gonna put it in manual mode actually, so you guys can see it all and hear everything. I have more control over it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it back in drive, and we are going to do a pull on this road with the windows down so you guys can kind of hear it and hear how quick she shifts and everything like that. I'll also post some little bit of drive-by footage that we took the other day. Oh man, we got Amish up here, but that's okay. We'll just give her a little bit of beans. Hope you guys heard that. Alright, now we're gonna go back in the drive. We're gonna get around this buggy. Sorry about the wind. I know it's probably destroying the audio, but we're gonna get around him. Thank you, Mr. Buggy. Told you guys, live out in the sticks. That's why there's no Supras around me or any other cars like that. But we're gonna downshift. You hit the brakes and it downshifts quick. We're gonna come up here. We got a nice little straightaway here in Mexico. And I'm not gonna launch it, but we're gonna roll into it a little bit. You ready? Put the windows up. Sorry about your eardrums. Mine just blew out because of that wind. But no, it really is fun. This is a fun car. It spins. There's like no weight in the back. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I think I forgot to even pop the back, but I'll pop it in. I'll you know, we'll put it in the video. Editing skills, magic. So the other thing I love about this car is the trunk space. So you get, oh, it's locked. That's embarrassing. Has a lot of room for being a little car. So we got, obviously got some other stuff in here, but you got all the way back in here, and all that. It goes right up front. Beautiful. It's awesome. But this car really is fun, and you really can't beat it. Like, in all honesty, my opinion is with the C8, I think if the C8 didn't come out looking like an exotic car. I mean, the C8 looks like an exotic car. People confuse it for McLaren, for Lamborghini, Ferrari, all the time. If it didn't come out with that body style, and it was just based on drivability, I think this would have won Car of the Year over the C8. Just saying, just putting it out there. And anybody that has a C8 that wants to do a little bit of research together, we'll put it that way, go ahead, DM me, comment below. We'll get something going, because I would love to do a nice little compare and contrast performance handling wise, everything, because I think this car stock is a very good competitor to the C8, I think, and it's JDM. So that's what all you guys like. That's what I like. So go ahead, get them. It just puts you in your seat. And when I was out last night, people were sitting there telling me, they were like, dude, it is crazy watching that car because of the fact that, one, it is completely stock. Two, it really doesn't have like any suspension modifications or anything done. Oh, it doesn't have any. But they're saying when you get on it, being behind you, because they were obviously recording, you know, some little trips to Mexico. They're like, when you get on it, the car just squats down and goes. They're like, that is awesome. They're like, it's perfectly balanced. That's amazing. And I had people that, when I first brought the car out, they were like, haha, nice BMW. And by the end of the night, they're like, holy cow, man. They're like, I really want one of them. So it was a good time. We're gonna see if we can get these kids right here. Got a nice little group of kids walking. But they enjoyed that. I'm a big kid myself, so it doesn't matter. So that was my review on the 2020 Supra. I'm so happy I picked it up. It's a great car. I love it. My friends love it. They're taking everybody out for rides so far. Everyone that I've gotten to see because of COVID and everything. Taking them all out. They all love the car. The wife loves the car. It's the important part. And I know one of you will love the car when you win it. So make sure you guys are heading to dadbodseason.com. It's 25 times entries right now. So every $1 you spend gets you 25 entries to take home this Supra and $10,000 cash money in your pocket. So with all that being said, if you liked today's video, make sure you smash that like button. Definitely subscribe. Tell anyone and everyone you know to hop on the Dad Bod Season train. Join the Dad Bod Season family, and I'll see you guys next time. And always remember, never accept defeat.